So apparently ducking mandatories, avoiding #1 pound-for-pound fighters, that makes you TBE in the eyes of some of you dumbass fans. But not Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman says Floyd Mayweather is an overrated, bitch-ass coward. You guys need to go check out this article from badlefthook.com. Keith Thurman says, Thurman explains how Mayweather avoided him as a mandatory challenger. And I'm going to play you guys what Keith Thurman had to say about Floyd Money Mayweather.
Which made it so that he was no longer obligated to any mandatories. Now, I'm currently the WBA super champion of the world. So, you know, to me, the real purpose of holding the super champion, once when I studied the industry and understood politically what this belt and what that belt means, to me, the real purpose of having the super champ is to do things like this and have a unification bout. Because when a fighter has 2 belts, he's supposed to have 2 mandatories. Now that means that you don't really get to pick the fight that you want anymore, because now you're getting this mandatory thrown upon you from this federation, you got this mandatory thrown on you from another federation, and then it's less for you to do what you want to do for your career. So by the WBA creating that super title, that allowed Floyd to really only focus on one mandatory, which was the WBC.
Exactly.
If he wants to take it or not, and it gave him way more room to move his career the way that he wanted.
The WBA and WBC protected Floyd Mayweather, man.
He was not presented with. One thing that nobody had to get in his face and ask him about was, how do you feel about Keith one-time Thurman?
Exactly.
Your #1
exactly
challenger in the WBA.
Preach.
You know, as soon as he fought Maidana and got that title, I'm the mandatory. He schedules a rematch, so there's no point in talking
bitch
about
ass ducking.
He wins again. Now the question is, how do you feel about your mandatory? 6 months go by and they elevated him, and
he ducked again, ducking again.
So I've waited a long time for that fight. Floyd looks like he's out of the game. I may not.
So there you guys heard Keith one-time Thurman explaining to you guys how the WBA and WBC protected Floyd Mayweather for all these years. They allowed him to duck mandatory after mandatory after motherfucking mandatory. Goddamn shame. And you guys want to walk around here talking about Floyd as some motherfucking TBE. T motherfucking E or what? TBE or ducking? You ducked Amir Khan, who was your fucking mandatory. You ducked Keith one-time Thurman, who was your mandatory. You ducked Manny Pacquiao, bitching about drug testing. And what really irks me, Floyd always criticizes Muhammad Ali for getting beat by Leon Spinks. Bitch, you wouldn't fight Errol Spence. Leon Spinks was a motherfucking Olympian. How about you fight Errol motherfucking Spence and see how good your ass do in that fight? So y'all need to stop with the bullshit, man. Floyd Mayweather, yes, he has exceptional skills. Great fighter. But the dude was a coward. He ducked too many big fights for me, man. And I ain't talking about no regular old Joe Blow motherfuckers. I'm talking about #1 pound-for-pound fighters. Fucking Manny Pacquiao and shit. Motherfucker was #1 pound-for-pound, man. You don't just get a pass for ducking no shit like that. Complaining about drug testing and shit when you never brought up drug testing in none of your previous fights, man. Then you had Amir Khan as your fucking mandatory. You do a fucking raffle, motherfucking bingo poll. You pull Amir Khan's name out the raffle and you say, nah, I made a motherfucking mistake. Like I said before, I made a mistake, man. I'm fighting Maidana. Fuck what I said. Fuck my mandatory. I'm fighting Maidana. I beat his ass and I'm gonna fight his ass right back again. Then you duck Keith Thurman. I mean, this guy done did all type of fuck shit and all type of cowardly ass shit. And I don't want to bash Floyd, but Keith Thurman brought up the shit and it just brought back all kind of motherfucking memories, man. How this dude just ducked fighter after fighter. Even Shane Mosley said Floyd ducked him at 135. And I ain't talking about that toothache bullshit that y'all motherfuckers love to bring up. Floyd Mayweather called him out, but he said he had a toothache. Nobody ain't talking about that shit. We talking about when the motherfucker was #1 pound for pound at 135. And Shane wanted to fight his ass. When Shane was undefeated. Talk about no motherfucking toothache shit. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about what Keith One Time Thurman had to say. Putting Floyd Mayweather on blast for ducking him for 2 to 3 years. Shit don't make no motherfucking sense, man. Floyd was a straight up ducking bitch ass coward. It is what it is, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm out.